Welcome back to the Ghosty Girls
podcast.
We
hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, I'm Alicia.
I feel hungover.
I'm Alicia.
Oh, I'm Christina.
Hi.
Sorry. I feel like hungover from the
Food?
festivity. Yeah, just from everything. Thanksgiving's a lot.
I feel like my face has doubled in size. Like
in one day.
I just looked in the mirror. I was like, holy triple chin Batman.
It's just because you feel like you ate a lot yesterday.
Oh, I did eat a lot.
It makes
I don't
you
feel it. Ooh.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is
Awesome.
It is, but it's a lot. And especially if you're going to like multiple places in one day and then afterwards the holiday season really kicks off.
I know. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I just feel really drained.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
I know. And it's Black Friday and we're not even shopping and I'm okay with it.
Everyone who knows me knows that I love me some shopping. I love to shop so much. It's literally one of my favorite things to do. When I feel bad, shop. When I want to celebrate, shop.
Boom.
When I'm depressed, shop.
Bang, bang.
When I'm sad, shop. When I'm bored, shop.
Oh.
Everything. I love shopping.
That's like a new little song though.
It is. It's a bop, isn't it?
When I'm bored.
Shop.
Oh, when I'm tired.
Shop.
When I'm sleepwalking.
Shop.
Wow, wow, wow.
That's awful. But anyway, as much as I love shopping, I do not shop on Black Friday.
Smart.
I online shop. I'm not, I did some Amazon Prime Day deals or no, I guess it's not Prime Day. It's just Black Friday.
Temu just blew up her shit too.
Yo, I'm pissed at Temu.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Temu, if you're listening.
We're a little mad.
Got a little Black Friday deal thing and it was like 6 items for free if you spend $30. And I was like, bet.
Yep.
Bet. Because that's easy to do on Temu.
And what did I say?
She was like, are you sure you got all the free stuff? And I was like, yeah, it all added to the cart. And I checked out. Them bitches only gave me 2 free items. They fucking lied.
Yep.
They said they were going to give me 6 free items. So I went and spent $30 plus shipping and handling for shit that I'm probably going to get literally the day before Christmas.
Yep.
It's probably not even going to be as advertised because we know how Temu is. And yeah, that's my little rant about Temu. And my petty ass canceled the entire fucking order. Believe.
I ordered a brand new car on Temu and I got a Matchbox. Some bullshit. So stupid.
That was the daddiest dad joke to ever dad.
I am a dad today, I guess.
You're always a dad.
You're welcome.
Daddy. She's a daddy.
I'm a daddy.
Remember when people were doing that whole thing like Zam Zaddy?
Yes. Zam Zaddy.
That was so stupid.
I still say that every now and then though.
Yeah.
In my head. Not out loud.
So what are we talking about today? Sorry. Alicia's going to go 2 weeks in a row because the next one I had to put a lot of work into and I've been like consumed by it. And then the one after that, it's going to be a 3-parter.
Yep.
So I have just been like running around like a turkey with my head cut off. I said turkey because Thanksgiving was yesterday. So it's more fitting. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, so Alicia's going to go. This is her 2nd time in a row. So
it is. I'm sorry.
way to go.
Yay. Hooray.
Yes. Thank you for holding down the fort while I slowly get my shit together.
You are not slowly getting your shit together. You're going to have 4 episodes done in like no time at all.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Anywho, what are we talking about today?
Well, first I want to apologize because I feel like I always sound thirsty. Like,
I was just thinking about that about myself. Like my voice sounds a little deeper today and I'm not sick anymore. I was sick, but I'm not now. I don't know if it's just from
all that damn turkey down your throat.
Yeah, talking a lot. I don't know.
I don't know. We have been talking a lot this morning.
Oh my God. Yeah. She's been here for like 2 hours and we've just been finishing stuff up and talking. That was probably an awful idea because now we're going to sound hoarse because we've been talking for 2 hours. But anyway.
That's fine.
What are we talking about tonight?
Today, I want to start this episode with a trigger warning.
Oh God.
I've said this before. If you trigger, find another podcast. Or listen to the Krampus or the Mandela Effect. Maybe pick a different one today.
A more lighthearted one.
Yeah. Leah, you're not going to like this one, so just find something else. Love you. Mean it. We'll see you in a week.
Oh, your friend Leah?
Yeah. That being said, I'm going to start off with this audio clip.
Uh-oh. We're starting off with an audio clip. That's never good.
The Weepy Voice Killer.
I can't think of being locked up.
Oh,
if
no.
I get locked up, I'd kill myself. I'd rather kill myself to get locked up. I'll try not to kill anybody else.
I hate the audio of him, and there's more, right?
There's so much more, yes. And I will be inserting audio
Yay.
as needed, unless we decide to just not listen to his creepy ass voice.
That's literally why he's called the Weepy Voice Killer, so it's probably important to put those clips in.
Yeah, I guess.
That was his calling card, if you will.
Yeah, stupid asshole. Well, today we will be talking about Paul Michael Stephani, no relation to Gwen, otherwise known as the
Weepy Voice Killer.
Got it. Paul was born on September 8th, 1944 in Austin, Minnesota. He was one of 10 children in an unstable Catholic family with an abusive stepdad.
Oh, no.
His stepdad's name was Bruce Prince.
Bruce Prince?
Bruce Prince.
I hate that name.
See, I was like, okay. Like Bruce Wayne, Batman, Prince isn't a good artist. I'm like, great name, terrible person.
I hate that name just because it sounds like it's trying too hard.
That's fair.
It does.
My name's Bruce Prince.
It sounds like it's made up for like the Marvel verse or whatever.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't.
Well, my next line says, despite having an awesome last name, Paul's stepfather was a hot dumpster fire of a man. Bruce married Paul's mom when Paul was just 3 years old and instantly put fear in the household upon moving in. He was controlling, mentally and physically abusive to everyone and lived to make everyone's lives just chaos. As Paul was growing up, teachers and acquaintances described Paul as being insecure, quiet, anxious, and easily overwhelmed. Paul struggled with low self-esteem and mood swings and had difficulty forming relationships. One source did say that Paul did not show the typical serial killer signs like animal abuse or sadism, but his insecurity and self-loathing would come into play far past his school years, as I'm sure you've already guessed just in hearing his stupid-ass voice. Around 1962, Paul graduated high school and moved to St. Paul. Why are there always multiple of the same name in all of these cases? To confuse my ass? I don't know. But if I refer to St. Paul again, I'm going to refer to it as the Twin Cities.
Okay.
I couldn't find a lot on what jobs he worked, but almost all of my sources say that Paul was not a very good employee. Shocker. He would often start a job, get bored and quit, or he would just be super terrible at said job and then get fired.
That's like Stephen Pinnell. Remember, he bounced from job to job?
On top of not being able to hold down a job, Paul would also make new friends only to sabotage the friendship just a short while later. He was over-emotional about everything.
Yeah, I could never tell from all the audio clips that he was overly emotional and weepy, you know?
Yeah, not at all. Essentially, he would just push people away left and right. Paul always seemed to feel guilty about losing a friend after he pushed them away. However, there was one person who bought whatever emotions Paul was selling. Her name was Beverly Jean Lider. Could be leader. I don't know. It's Lider. She liked his emotional, over-anxious ass. And they were eventually married on June 20th of 1970. They spent 5 years together and had one daughter before divorcing in 1975. There aren't any details that I could find on why they were divorced, but many people that knew Paul over the years during his marriage and after continued to describe him just as his teachers did in high school. Insecure, overwhelmed, etc. However, In addition to these terrible traits, he was also described as having anger issues as well.
That's never a good mix.
Oh, and he was also hyper jealous.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Just throw a little bit of jealousy into that mix.
Oh, great.
I mean, you can think about it. If all of that was happening during his marriage, I can
only imagine why they would have divorced, because you can only put up with that shit for so long.
Mm-hmm. One of my sources said that he was once convicted of aggravated assault, and this will come back around later. However, I could not find more on this assault, on if it was on a male or a female or his wife or whatever.
Okay.
But it will come back around. After his divorce, Paul drifted around and kept job hopping. He never really found anything that truly fit him. He would continue to quit or be fired between short-term labor, maintenance work, and factory jobs. Even his previous coworkers described him as over-emotional and prone to heavy mood swings.
Oh, God.
I feel like every time he was fired, it probably just added to his own mental loathing.
Probably, but it's like a self-proclaiming prophecy. Is that what you say? Self-proclaim?
I mean, yeah. Self-inhibiting. I don't know.
Yeah, because he did it to himself. Like, he sucked at his job. So, of course, you're going to get fired. But then it's like, oh, my God, they fired me. No. But it's like, if you didn't suck, maybe you wouldn't get fired all of the time.
Right. Like, if you actually tried.
Yeah. But, knows? It's everybody else's fault. So,
Paul also dated several women after his divorce, all of which were pushed away by his overzealous emotions, clinginess, and jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is thought that every woman that left him created a sense of resentment towards women.
But again, it's because of him. Yeah. Like, hello.
But I think when you're in that crazy state of mind, or you're that type of person, you don't see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's out to get you.
Yeah.
You know the drill. Asshole. Not you, him.
No, yeah, this guy sucks.
Something I found out that I did not know while I was researching this case, that was through psychiatric evaluations, and I'm assuming this is after he was arrested. I didn't find a whole lot of details on this, but prior to his crimes, Paul was a peeping Tom. He would also just take his car out randomly and just drive aimlessly at night.
That's pretty common too with serial killer. Like we've seen that before, the peeping Tom stuff and just driving around aimlessly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that. And he would also follow the strangers.
He would follow them down the street there.
He would follow strangers. And if he thought someone wronged him, he would hyperfixate on that person.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes, yeah.
And all of that came out again.
Because he couldn't let it go.
He couldn't let it go.
He felt like he was wronged, so.
Yeah. Even though he probably caused the situation himself.
Probably.
In 1980, Paul had a job where he felt mistreated and used.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which is probably every job. But this job is the specific job that we're going to talk about right now. He was, shocker, fired again from said job. And this was the icing on the murder cake that was about to get put in the oven. I'm sorry. I'm pretty proud of that line.
I was going to say, she's so proud of that line.
I'm very proud. I was like, Christina, listen to this line.
It's a good line.
I like it.
It's a good line.
I mean, coming out of Thanksgiving, we all had a little bit of icing on cake or something.
Pie or
put
something.
In the oven. Now, we have a man who has been in a downward mental spiral for a long ass time.
For like ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since he was born.
Yes. Enter
New Year's Eve 1980 into 1981. A 20-year-old college student by the name of Karen Potack. Potack. I don't know why I feel the need to always spell these names.
You do.
I just don't know if I'm saying it right. So I want whoever's listening to be able to just enunciate it the way that they want to enunciate it.
Yeah. Also, I want to take a minute to point out, sometimes we may say a name wrong, but we always try to verify. And sometimes like we'll find different podcasts or interviews or, like news segments or whatever. Mm-hmm. And there will be multiple ways to say the name. So it's like, sometimes it's really hard to confirm because some people are saying it this way. Mm-hmm. Some sources are saying it another way. So we try, but sometimes we fail.
Yeah. And you can't always trust Siri. She doesn't even know her own name half the time.
This is true.
My Siri now speaks in a male's voice.
It just switched?
It just switched. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. And Alexa apparently is now more intelligent and she has an AI voice. So it's more human.
I don't like that.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like Chucky's coming to life. It's my nightmare. Anywho, Karen Potok, however you say it. She was celebrating the New Year's at a nearby club.
As one does.
Around 1 a.m., Karen did an Irish exit to get home before everyone left. Sounds like my kind of girl. She did not tell her friend she was heading home, figuring they would also be doing the same shortly. And I'm pretty sure they had all been drinking. But Karen did not live far from the club and was taking in the early winter morning air when she was suddenly hit in the head with a tire iron.
Ugh.
Yeah. Karen was hit so hard that it cracked her skull and was beaten to the point where even some of her brain was exposed.
Oh, man.
The police then received a phone call from an emotional male telling them, there is a girl hurt here. Actually, I'm going to play it for you.
Oh, fuck.
You're welcome.
Yes, please, this is an emergency. Please send a squad to just on the road. Non-big manufacturing company, machine shop. Please, there's an ambulance too. There's a girl hurt there. Can you tell me what happened to her? That's right. She's laying on the ground in the back by the railroad tracks, by the airfield. What's the address? I don't know. Who are you?
And then he hangs up.
God. You know how I always say someone has a punchable face? He's got a punchable voice.
I know.
His voice, he sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Oh my God. I have that in here somewhere, but to me,
oh boy, you better come, oh boy.
Yeah, and it's like a drunk Mickey Mouse.
I don't mean to make light of the situation because him killing someone is fucking horrific, especially a young girl. But god damn, is his voice so fucking insufferable.
Mm-hmm. You're going to hear more of it. Don't worry.
Oh, great.
Yay, you're welcome. What can I say? Okay, back to this. I'm sorry. So essentially he said, there's a girl hurt by the railroad tracks and the Malberg Manufacturing Company machine shop. The police immediately went to the scene of the crime and found Karen naked and barely clinging to life.
Oh my God. Wait, so...
And this was a cold ass night.
So he beat her on the head and then he undressed her?
Yes. I didn't see anything in there about any kind of assault, if you will. So I don't know. But yeah, he left her there naked and barely clinging to life.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Right. However, the police called an ambulance and they were able to get her to the hospital in time, where Karen made an almost full recovery. The only thing that she lost was her memory of that evening. So
which is probably a good thing. And I don't, it's like catch-22. Like it's a good thing in that she didn't remember that pain and the attack and everything. Yeah. But I mean, also she couldn't identify him. So I shouldn't say it's a good thing, but I'm glad that she doesn't have that horrific memory. Because,
agreed.
Oh God.
Can you? Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, I can't imagine.
Nope.
I would never want to walk anywhere by myself ever again.
No. Ever. I don't now.
Right?
And I'm, 44. Nobody's trying to murder my ass, but like...
Don't say that because you never fucking know.
You're right.
That was totally random what he did to her.
You're right. You know what? Take that out. I don't want to put that into the universe.
And you already did. No one's going to kill you. It's fine.
It's going to kill you.
They're not going to kill you.
Clearly... It was Paul that did this because that's who we're talking about. June 2nd or 3rd, 1981. Paul would strike again. A group of teen boys were wandering around a construction site when they came across the body of a deceased woman. This woman would later be identified as Kimberly Compton. Kimberly was only 18 years old and had just graduated and moved that day from Wisconsin to find work.
God.
I know. She was trying to find a new job. Paul met Kimberly at a diner and after finding out that she was brand new in town, offered to take her on a quick drive to show her how beautiful the town was at night.
Oh, no.
I know.
She was probably agreed. Like, oh, people here are so friendly.
I know. Ugh. She agreed. And once Kimberly was in the car, he drove her to a remote section, telling her that the river looked beautiful. Beautiful. I can't fucking talk today. Looked beautiful from this location. Once they were in the middle of nowhere, Paul overtook Kimberly and stabbed her 61 times with an ice pick and then strangled her with a shoelace.
Holy shit.
Just for clarification, only one of my sources said that she was also strangled with a shoelace, but...
Okay.
Meh. Okay. Potato. She was also stabbed 61 times, so there's that. Paul then called the police in his signature shithole voice and said...
You find me, I just stabbed somebody with an ice pick. I can't stop myself. I keep killing somebody now.
I don't mean to laugh, but that shit is he is so insufferable.
I know.
Oh my, I want to punch him in the fucking head.
Could you imagine dating someone like that? How did he get dates? That's my question.
They would get, how much you want to bet they would get in fights and he would be like, I don't know why you're so mad at me. You know what it reminds me of? Stu in Scream when he's like,
yes. So mad at me. Yes. Oh my God, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially that said, I just stabbed someone with an ice pick. Actually it said, God damn, won't you catch me? I just stabbed someone with an ice pick. I don't know why I had to stab her. I'm so upset about it. The detectives did not know where the body was or if it was a prank call, but luckily, Kimberly's body was found pretty quick. I mean, not lucky for the kids that found her, but...
Right, yeah, but at least they did find her because not finding...
That would have been a nightmare, even more of a nightmare. But once they put two and two together and compared the voices and realized that the first caller actually said, I just killed a woman with an ice pick, they realized that it was the actual killer.
Well, yeah, and I mean, any dope could listen to those two recordings and be like, yeah, it's the same person.
Yeah, I mean...
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to put that shit together.
Yeah, it doesn't, or it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but...
you know. 48 hours after Kimberly's body was found, the police received another call in a familiar, shaky, high-ass, stupid-ass voice, which I'm just going to save you guys the ear power of listening to him again. But the police kind of thought it was a prank, but then they realized his voice and the voice of the previous caller who said that they had killed someone were the same. And the previous caller essentially said, I killed someone with an ice pick. And after looking at Kimberly's body, realized that that was the actual killer making a confession. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
Yes, it does. But I mean, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to put that together. Like that it's anybody could listen to those two recordings and be like, yeah, that's the same person.
99.999%.
Probably no one is ever going to be that fucking whiny. Like, so it has to be the same guy. There can't be two of them, you know?
Well, God help us if there is. Jeez. Don't put that into the universe either.
Yeah, right.
One of the detectives on this case even said that the use of an ice pick was a clear, quote, mark of a killer, end quote.
That's interesting to say. So you mean they connected the two calls between the one that didn't die and the one that just died?
He called again 48 hours later and basically said, like, I don't want to be locked up. If I get locked up, I'll kill myself. I'll try harder not to kill anyone else. Stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'm not going to make you listen to that because you will be hearing him more in just a few minutes.
Yay.
Sorry. It was after this call that Paul was dubbed the Weepy voiced killer. Now, the police were able to trace this call to a payphone, the second one, and it was near a bus stop. However, the suspect and any trace of him was gone by the time they actually got there. Even the people around there were like asking, even the cops were asking the people around there if they had seen anyone, but they were clueless. They didn't even know someone had used the phone there.
Right.
The police, though, got smart. They realized how unique the voice was that was calling in. And they went through saved calls, knowing that they had heard that voice before, and realized, again, that the person who called just 6 months earlier was also, in fact, the Weepy voice killer. So this is also where they start to put the first attempted murder and this actual murder.
Kimberly's murder.
Together.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I feel like I'm being confusing. If I am, sorry, look it up your damn self.
Side note, can you imagine being known as the Weepy voice killer? Like, there's so many, like the Milwaukee Cannibal, BTK, which I shouldn't even include that because BTK is so fucking stupid.
1 year later, on July 21st, 1982, a woman named Kathleen Greenig was found drowned in her own bathtub. Now, the police did not even consider the Weepy voice killer for this murder.
Yeah, because it doesn't fit the MO.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't stab her, any of that.
And he also went into someone's house.
Well, that, but he also never called and confessed.
Oh, okay.
So there were a lot of different reasons that they were like, it's not that crazy guy. Yeah, I don't even know that they even thought about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the only way the police ever knew it was actually Paul that had that had actually committed this crime was that he would ultimately confess on his deathbed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Paul stated that he and Kathleen went to her house and both got in the tub. I guess they had met, like maybe were having a night out, if you will, and then he just drowned her.
Jesus.
The end. So there's that. Paul's final murder would happen on August 5th, 1982. Paul went to the Hexagon Bar where he met a woman by the name of Barbara Simmons. He bought her a drink, she gave him a cigarette, and then he offered her a ride home. Sure, why not? Right? He bought me a drink. Barbara told the bartender that night that she thought Paul was cute and hoped he was nice because he was giving her a ride home. The next day, Barbara's body was found on the riverbank.
Ugh.
Yeah. She had been stabbed to death with a circular tool, aka an ice pick. Or maybe a screwdriver, but probably an ice pick.
Yeah.
2 days later, guess who called the police?
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was Paul. It was Paul.
Gross.
I know. Would you like to hear it? Let's
Not
play it.
really,
Let's play it. Here you go.
Oh, yay. It's a Thanksgiving miracle.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That already passed.
I know. All right, here we go.
Don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry what I did to Compton. I couldn't help it. Don't know why I ran to stab her. I'm so upset about it. I keep getting drunk every time. I can't believe I think it's a big dream.
God, he sucks.
I know. He sucks so bad. I don't even know what he's saying there. So
he doesn't even know what he's saying.
Whatever. You guys get it. 2 days later, guess who called the police? It was drunk Mickey. Just kidding. It was Paul. He said, essentially, please don't talk. Just listen. I'm sorry. I killed that girl. Because you can't really understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
He's one thing I did clearly hear is that he isn't going to make it into heaven. So there's that.
Well, that's the understatement of the year.
Yeah. I won't make you listen to him anymore. If you guys want to hear more of him, feel free to Google it.
Yeah, we'll link everything.
Yeah. So the police visited the Hexagon Bar where Barbara was last seen, and the bartender told them the interaction that she had had with Barbara. The bartender was given photos of different mugshots of different men in the area that fit her description, and this is where my source comes back that said he was arrested prior for aggravated assault.
Oh,
because
they already have a mugshot on file.
Mugshot, yeah. And he fit the description perfectly. So immediately, of all the photos she was given, she picked Paul pretty much instantly.
Huh. It's interesting.
And this was a huge break in the case for the police, but now they needed more evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So a stakeout was almost immediately planned to keep track of Paul and follow him around. Despite being followed, Paul left his home on August 21st and headed toward the red light district. Guess what? The police lost him in the traffic. Yeah.
Okay.
So Paul then picked up a badass woman, in my opinion, and her name is Denise Williams. They went back to Paul's apartment where she stated it only took him a few minutes. Paul then offered to drive her home, and he seemed pretty harmless, so she accepted the ride. After he made a strange turn and told the local woman that it was a shortcut, she was like, "That's not a shortcut, you fucking idiot." Her intuition told her, "Run, girl, run!" They were driving, and she didn't have a weapon. However, she did spot an empty glass soda bottle on his floor. So she picked it up and secretly held it in her hand in case she was right. And she was right. Paul pulled over and almost immediately stabbed Denise.
Oh my God.
He had a screwdriver and he was stabbed her right in the stomach.
Ugh.
Yeah, Denise said, "Not today, my man," and hit Paul over the head with the glass bottle.
Good.
She said he instantly started bleeding and the bottle essentially shattered.
Did he like you see in the movie?
Too? Probably. Stupid asshole. Yeah, he started bleeding and he was still stabbing her and she was jabbing him.
Oh my God.
With this like now broken glass bottle, trying to like reach for the door to get out.
Holy shit. So they're just like fighting each other.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's horrific.
I know. So she ended up being able to get out of the car and she was screaming so loud that she woke up a local man who then started running towards them.
Good.
I know.
That's another thing we say a lot. Like,
be loud.
Yes.
So as the local man started to approach, Paul drove off. He called the police and an ambulance for Denise. Denise was rushed to the hospital and into emergency surgery because she was stabbed a whole bunch of times. Mm-hmm. She survived. Thank God.
That's amazing.
I know. She's just awesome. A few hours later, Paul would make his last call to the police. He was calling this time for himself. He was bleeding profusely and needed an ambulance. And because he was under surveillance and they were on the lookout or hear out, if you will, if that's even a thing, for his voice on a call, they were able to quickly connect Paul to Denise.
Good.
They arrested him immediately and Paul was charged and eventually convicted in the murder of Barbara Simmons, as well as the attempted murder of Denise Williams.
Good.
They did their best to prove that Paul was the Weepy Voice killer in the trial and even brought his sister in to listen to all of his 911 calls. His sister immediately upon, I say immediately a lot in this one.
It's okay.
But his sister, upon hearing his voice, knew it was him.
She was like, "That's my dumbass brother."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a fucking idiot. That's him. Well, she put her head down and started crying. I was like, yes, that's my brother.
Ugh.
I know. That had to be tough
being
for her.
Related to that.
No, thank you. Even with his sister recognizing his voice, they still did not have enough evidence to convict Paul for the murder of Kimberly or the attempted murder. I know. Or the attempted murder of Karen.
Oh my God.
I know. While serving his time in jail, Paul was diagnosed with cancer. With this news, I think he was given like a year to live at this point.
Oh, wow.
So with this news and facing his own mortality, he decided to come clean and go into death with what he called a clean slate. Yeah. He confessed not only to the attempted murder of Karen and Denise, but the murders of Kimberly, Barbara, and also confessed to the murder of Kathleen, which shocked everyone. She's the one that he drowned.
Yeah.
He also admitted to a brutal beating of another woman, but I could not find anything else on that, just that he admitted to it. He also asked for the victims' families' addresses.
No, ma'am.
I know. He wanted to send apology letters and flowers because that's going to fix it.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Nope. Negative.
Thank you. No, thank you. So Paul passed away of cancer on June 12th, 1998, taking with him that shitty ass voice. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's crazy.
I know. There are still missing people from around that area, around that time as well. Mm-hmm. And some people still think that maybe he offed more people than he admitted to, and maybe just forgot about it because he was like crazy.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, it's possible. Mm-hmm. I mean, didn't Ted Bundy kill so many people he doesn't even know the whole number? I don't know.
Yeah. And if he was going into the red light district, we all know they don't get any attention if they're missing. But
just sad.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of different podcasts on this one, and just hearing his voice gives me the creeps. So I thought I would share it.
Yeah, he's gross.
Yeah, he's nasty. And he looks like, you know, that guy on, what's it called? Happy Gilmore, the big tall guy that gets shot in the head with a nail.
I can't remember. Hold on, let me look.
To me, he looks like that guy. He's got a terrible haircut. I can't.
Oh, yeah, he does.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. He just looks dork.
Stupid.
Yeah, he just looks like a stupid dork.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he would have that voice because, yeah.
Yeah. I hate him. The end. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Happy Black Friday to you.
Yeah. Hope you guys, if you have off on Black Friday. Oh wait, it is.
It is Black Friday. I'm just saying.
Even talking about that?
I'm being stupid. I just said Happy Black Friday to you, like being stupid. Sorry. So if you haven't figured it out, we're recording on Black Friday for Tuesday. So happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
But do be one and cause a ruckus out there, people. We love you. Just kidding. Don't be one.
Bye.
Bye.